Hello everyone, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm, where my addictions all over the internet. On this channel, do book hauls, book reviews, both physical and digital, audiobooks, and so much more. So sorry if I look like that I have been through a war. I just had a really nasty side effect of one of my medications. I'm not going to tell you what the side effect is. It's going to be TMI, too much information. But I just want to let you know that this is what side effect looks like. I looks like I have been through a war. I have battled monsters, I have rode on a dragon, and I am happy to be back to Earth. Oh, oh man. Yeah, these side effects are rough. So I told my brother, because it's not oh, if I don't take it, I will die, which is I'm glad about. But if I don't take it, I will have peace of mind, and my body will feel better. But anyways, that is not the purpose of the video. I'm not wanting to gross people out or make people go, what is wrong with you? You don't want to know. So I'm going to talk about a problem I have had for the last 5 months. No, 6 months. 6 months. So, about a week after Iron Flame came out, no, not Iron, sorry, not Iron Flame, sorry, Onyx Storm came out, I went and I got my copy on Nook. And I was like, okay, even though I'm not particularly excited about the book, I'm going to read it just to see if it's any good. And I am going to be the first to say it has been 6 months since that thing came out, and I am only at 62% of that book finished. I absolutely feel like that sitting down and reading that book is only for when I am bored. When I have nothing to do, I want to torture myself for a couple of minutes, I will open up that file and I will read Onyx Storm. And there are people that finish that book within 2 or 3 days, and obviously they don't have a job. But I'm halfway done with the one I'm reading now, the one I also have, on my Kindle, and I'm actually going through that one a lot better than Onyx Storm. Why? Why is it that I am reading a book about vampires and this girl and all this stuff, and why is that more entertaining than Onyx Storm? Simply because I feel like that the author that I'm reading right now with the vampires and all this stuff, I guess it must also be because I'm kind of on a horror kick, so I'm kind of into vampires and stuff, that despite the fact that this is a romantasy and the fact that I shouldn't like the book, I find that I am kind of liking the book. I like it for the vampires. That's just me. That's me. But that is when you're reading a book and you are engaged with it, but you're not engaged with this book. It kind of tells my brain okay, why is this story interesting but that story is not? And I think it's because with this book, I have yet to encounter a sex scene. Yet. I've not. And trust me, I will know what a sex scene looks like. I'm 45 and a half years old. I know what a sex scene looks like. But I don't see it in that book. I have not yet seen it. I've not yet seen that. And I like that. I like the fact that we don't yet have these two characters jumping into bed and everything. And I'm sitting here, I'm reading the book, and I'm waiting on that sex scene. It's not coming, and I'm like, cool, man, cool. There's just something about this world that's intriguing. I mean, I just feel like the author is really trying to create a world that people like. And I know some people are going to laugh at me about it, go, oh, boy, you're a stupid reader. I'm enjoying myself. With Onyx Storm, I'm not. It just, I don't care anything about the people. And if I've done a video similar like this, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I really am sorry. But I don't feel any connection to the characters in Onyx Storm. I don't give a shit about if they live or die or if the war's won or whatever. And I'm just like, in this one, I definitely feel more invested in the characters. I love it that we don't have that sex scene. And, people can hate me. People can hate me for my, impression of this particular book. But as somebody who is sick and tired of constantly having sex scenes thrown at me, it is nice to have a break from it. It's nice to know that I have a break from it. And this is probably what's going to keep me to I can't talk. This is probably what's going to make me read the second book and the third book and maybe anything else that she writes, because I feel like that the character acknowledges that, or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but she doesn't have any kind of distaste or hatred for the who took her in. I don't get that impression. That could just be me, but I like the fact that I have not yet encountered a sex scene, and I think that's one of the things that I really am getting tired of in romantasy. I also think if I read the entire book, which I'm going to read the entire book, I read the entire book, and I come to the conclusion that this is not a romantasy, I'm probably going to get hatred for it. Because I think that any time that you have a book that's got two main characters and they kind of have feelings for each other, but that's not the center of the book, it's not what drives the book, I think that people are going to be like, oh yeah, that's romantasy, even though it doesn't qualify under that. I think that anytime a woman writes a book that has fantasy in it, but she just happens to have kind of this partnership between these two people, they're automatically hit in the romantasy department. That's just me. That's just me as a reader, as somebody who is acknowledging that there's probably a problem in how people are identifying what romantasy is and what it's not. And I think that's something important to acknowledge. But anyways, it's like 3:22 in the morning. I am absolutely just, I've slept way too much. But those side effects of that medicine, it just takes me for a ride and does not let me go. And I just want to get off the merry-go-round. I just really want to. Anyways, I'm going to end it here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.